You think I forgot what you did? You can blame Marcana all you want, but it was your men who ambushed us.
My men were following orders. We got rules. Not my fucking problem that you people don't understand it.
Yeah, well, I'm about to make it your fucking problem.
What shit is this, then?
Goddamn. If it ain't the city's favorite pot-licking donkey, Thomas Burke.
The fuck did you just say to me?
Put the gun down, Burke. It's gonna take all four of us to bring down Marcano, so I don't want any more of this stupid bullshit.
Bring down Marcana? These two used to work for Marcana. And this one? Do you know how many of my men this canard killed because Marcana told him to? Fuck him, and fuck you if you think I'm ever gonna trust these two.
Hey, get the fuck out then. There's no sweat off my ass.
You don't trust him? Good. Because I don't trust any of you. That doesn't change the fact that I destroyed Barbieri's operations, killed Doucette and those other redneck motherfuckers, and saved Joe ass from Greco's men. So here's what you need to decide right fucking here now. Either fall in line or get the fuck out. Just know. Second you step out that door, your name's getting added to my list, right beneath Marcano's. Now, if we're all done acting like goddamn children, let's go over the plan. In order to bring down an organization the size of Marcano's, we need to eliminate the people at the base and work our way up. It's the same thing I did in Nas.
I know the military filled your noggin with all manner of tactics and schemes, but let's not overthink this shit. Say we go out to his house and shoot him. Shouldn't take more than an hour or so, depending on traffic.
And what you think gonna happen after? Everybody else just gonna lay down and die, you stupid-ass motherfucker?
Cassandra's right! Just killing Marcano doesn't get us anywhere. One of his brothers will take over and we're right back where we started. So, first, we go after his lieutenants. Then, once they're killed, we seize their territory and move on to the capos. Once the lieutenants and the capos are killed, Marcano will be isolated and alone. And that's when we go after him.
Hold on, what happens to those territories we get from Marcano's guys?
Once it's in our hands, I'll decide who gets to run the day-to-day. I give you a district, you get the rackets and everything else. But I'm also counting on you to hold it. Keep that bastard from reclaiming it. One last thing. Y'all know that building that's going up across the lake? It's building a casino. Marcano's constructing this so we can go legit. All his money's tied up into that thing, so once he figures out what we're up to, it'll limit his options. More importantly, it's an emotional attachment. Emotions make people irrational, greedy. So that's where we hit him. Right in the goddamn heart.
Hey, nice speech. Think they bought it?
Don't care. They're all too greedy or pissed off at Marcano to back out now.
At least until one of them decides to try the crown on for size.
Well, if it comes to that, I'll handle it. The photos were a nice start and all, but I'm gonna need some actionable intel on those lieutenants. A place of business, where I can find them, you name it.
The dossiers are nearly complete. I'll be ready to move when you are. I was also able to recruit some concerned citizens who are more than happy to share what they know about Sal's coalition of WAP assholes. Information on how to contact them will be included with the other intel.
Appreciate it.
Sure you don't need a ride?
Oh, I do my own driving.
And the systematic killing of Marcano's capos and lieutenants, that was part of the plan.
Well, you weren't playing fucking patty cake, Christ.
Look, you want to bring somebody down, you destroy the foundation they're standing on. It's the same basic op we ran over Nam. I don't know how you people live down here. It's hot, it's humid. Most of the time it smells like that goddamn river.
Smells all right to me.
You know what it is. It stinks of mud. Wet, rotten mud. It's been buried down deep for way too fucking long. The Mekong Delta had that same goddamn stench. Hated it then, hate it now.
So, what'd you find out?
Frank Pagani runs Tikfa Harbor. Reports up to Tommy Marcano, and he has a ship called the Tanager, which he uses to smuggle shit in and out of the city. For the past 8 months, he's been making regular trips to Bermuda.
What's in Bermuda?
Not a goddamn thing. He's really been going to Cuba.
Marcano used to run the mob casinos down in Havana.
My assumption is that Frank has been taking whatever is salvageable from the old casinos and bringing it back up here.
That's a lot of effort to reuse some old tables and slot machines. There's got to be something else going on.
Yeah, unfortunately, we can't walk up to Frank and ask him. He's in Havana now, and he isn't scheduled to be back anytime soon.
We got to force him to change his travel plans.
Frank's businesses are centered around stolen cars and freight. Look for places that'll support that kind of activity. Once you start taking them down, he'll come home.
All right.
I'll put a tap on the Coast Guard and let you know when the Tanager contacts them.
Hey, over here. So you the scary motherfucker who gonna deal with Junior Holland.
Nice to meet you too, lady.
Set it down. I don't mean anything by it. I'm Gina Kowalski. My old man and I used to boost cars with Junior before he decided to brain us and throw in with Marcano.
I don't see your old man around.
Died in the cell upstate around Easton.
Oh. Sorry.
He shouldn't have got caught. Junior's running cars out of the best old gas station around the way. Got some pros that come around with high-end rides. Hell, he even got a sideline bootlegging gasoline from the refinery.
Where the car's going?
He sells some here, but knowing how many nice new rides gone missing lately, I'm guessing Junior's getting ready to run a bunch in a shipment out of town.
If he's got people out on the street, I'll get him to talk. Maybe even get word about the pros he's got working for him. See you around, Gina.
Junior's boys don't scare easy, but you still need to get some of them to talk.
Huh? You hear that? Over there. Get me out of here. You. There, get him. Got nowhere to go. Got nowhere to go.
Bomb a fucking Molotov.
Fire coming down.
Come get me, boy. I ain't going out like that. Woo, boy knows how to shoot. Got him. Get over here. I got no move here. Get him the fuck off me. Shit, he's picking us off.
Set his ass on fire.
Thick rug.
Your time is up.
Before she gets to know you any better.
Ven para acá.
I think you've been waiting for me.
Yeah. Pablo Duarte. You with the company?
Not exactly. That gonna be a problem?
If you can help keep money from going to those communist bastards in Cuba, then no.
You with the Cuban Revolutionary Council?
I made it through that disaster back in '61. Ended up here. I still have connections, though. It's how Frank Pagani's smuggling operation got on my radar. His man, Pops Holland runs the freight yard. Does a lot of business with Havana.
All that commie talk about common ownership is so much bullshit, it's sickening.
Those hijos de puta only care about money. Since losing River Row, Pops has had to resort to airdrops. They move them around, so you'll have to find out where they're happening.
I'm sure Pops' people will be more than happy to help me out. I'll be back, Pablo.
The fuckers working for Pops Holland know what he's up to. You're gonna need to get at them.
Give us a thank you very much. But money changes, folks. Makes them see everything through a prism of green. Damn straight.
Don't be an idiot. They come in that way and everyone along the dock sees them. I tell you where they got it from.
Hold on now. Hurry the fuck up.
This is what happens if you lip off.
Go to daylight, ladies. Hurry the fuck up. You want to see your families again? Then hurry the fuck up. Unless you want to wind up dead, pick up the pace. Hurry the fuck up. Come on, I ain't got all goddamn day. Go to daylight, ladies. Hurry the fuck up. You want to see your families again? Then hurry the fuck up. Ain't too many of us left.
I ain't going out like that.
Face to face, you and me, motherfucker. Run! Gonna enjoy this, boy.
fuck up!
Sneaky son bitch.
I think that asshole's still around.
Yeah, over there, man.
That shit's all him.
Damn,
Let's go.
cut that
He's
sack of
over
shit
here,
down.
you bunch of fuckwits.
Dropping like fucking flies!
This
You gonna take on that? Come try killing me!
Junior may be a paranoid junkie, but he's still your goddamn boss. Just do what he says.
We need to get this done today, ladies. Come on. How about stepping it up?
Bordeaux News with an update in the Hollister trial. Defense attorneys for the elderly South Downs resident claim he was simply reacting to the recent wave of colored-on-white violence that has plagued New Bordeaux. The defense also painted a damaging portrait of one of the victims, Trey McCall. He apparently spent time as a teenager in juvenile hall for undisclosed crimes. Dupree's defense is being paid for by...
Junior's looking pretty fucked now, isn't he? You got that little speed freak Junior stayed up out here.
Didn't plan on doing any less.
An old friend with an E out at the best oil say Junior come blowing through, making everybody's life a living hell. And he won't leave until he can get the business right. Never heard of Junior Holland being so dang motivated.
When you have to kick up to Sal Marcano, that'll light a fire into your ass.
That and all the speedies on. When you whip his ass, tell him he shouldn't have messed with Gina Kowalski.
I'll catch you later, Gina.
Junior's a dirty, backstabbing piece of shit. Go get him.
Go check this out. The fuck's making that sound?
You don't think Junior's been acting extra jumpy lately? With all the losses we've been suffering?
He's been at the speed again. He's got it in his head big colored motherfuckers are coming out the walls to get him.
I have no idea how Pops Holland could be responsible for such a little fucker.
He's still our boss, and we still got a job to do. Let me know if you see anything.
Call an ambulance! That guy's shot!
Hey, he's over here!
He's gunning us down!
Hold him back!
Get your ass around!
That fucking oin.
He's over here!
You ain't that sly, dipshit.
Found a damn corpse.
Here, right here.
Take him down. Running for cover. In my sight. We're dropping like fucking flies. There he is. You got me jammed. We're dropping like fucking flies. That's right, motherfucker. Over there. He's taking out the whole team. Get out of here. Oh, shit! Shit! I'm hit! Asshole's trying to ice me!
You at a crossroads, Junior. You can come work for me. Or...
All right, fine. Now get the fuck off me.
Sure thing. Can you spare some of your crew to hold Tick 4?
I know just the boys for the job, but I expect you to remember this next time we have one of our gatherings.
Anyone who thinks Sammy Robinson was the Mardi Gras mastermind is a moron. Just because he was involved doesn't mean it was his idea. And none of the evidence ever added up. The money wasn't recovered, and Sammy didn't shoot himself in the back of the head and then burn down his own bar. The only reason people believe Sammy was behind it was his skin color.
Hey, Mr. Clay. Oh, you hear no one about drinking and driving? You know how you shouldn't drink and drive because you might spill your drink? Huh? That's a good one.
just picked up this call between Mr. Frank Pagani and Tommy Marcano. The first voice you're gonna hear is Frank's.
The fuck you mean it's gone? He came in and killed everybody.
Christ, what a goddamn mess. I never seen Sal so pissed. You gotta get your ass back here like right fucking now.
Sal's pissed? What about me? Huh? I'm down here busting my ass, and now I have to deal with this shit?
I told you.
I take care of you, and I stand by that. When you're back in town and things calm down, I'll make it right.
Yeah, well, you fucking better. Boat's taking off here in a few minutes. I gotta finish up with some things. Then I'll fly back when I can.
I checked with Vessel Traffic Services, and they're expecting the Tanager to arrive any time now. Frank's a slippery bastard, so I have no idea where he'll end up once he's back in the city. His car is on the Tanager, though, and from what I hear, he loves that goddamn thing.
So if I can get onto the boat and plant this, I'll be able to track wherever he goes.
It's the same model we used against the Soviets, has a mercury-based trigger. Once you see the signal, just follow it.
After I put this onto his car, we'll take apart the rest of his district. No sense in leaving any loose ends.
I'm sure Frank will appreciate your thoroughness.
Forgot your wallet in my office.
Focus on the job. Keep it to yourself.
Huh?
You all right?
Keep the small talk to yourself.
How you doing, brother? These white folks don't give a shit. Make them care. Can't they take those damn butcher shop commercials off the air now? The guy's stone cold dead. We need a doctor here. Is anybody a doctor?
The Civil Rights Act was just the beginning. You'll see.
I hear we could be on the moon by next summer.
Huh?
How you doing? I know I heard something.
Keep that shit to yourself.
Hey, pal. Really? Hell was that? No luck, boys. Oh, shit. Can't exactly ignore that.
Shit's closed.
Don't shoot! I haven't done anything! We need a doctor here. Is anybody a doctor?
So anyway, the guy challenged us back to a race for peg slip.
Come tussle with a motherfucker your own style.
Spotted it! This way! Heading for cover. I can't fucking move!
y'all see the size of that tanker that pulled up here the other day?
What? Keep your hands off me. Hey, watch it.
Loved that park in the hollow when I was a boy. Always rode the Ferris wheel.
Yeah, and he was late again this morning. I tell you what, that paper boy ain't getting a tip this week. I'm in a mood to tie one on tonight.
Shit's going down now.
This new manager won't spring for new fans while we sweating the back off.
He just
He's
got
not gonna
shot!
budge until somebody
Oh,
kills
shit!
him with a heat stroke.
Why would I pay to go to the game when I can watch it on TV for free? What?
Christ, I'm losing a lot of sweat here.
I'm thinking guys engaging in shootout before I go out and check.
You see this guy?
Pop's all in smuggling racket. I want to know about it.
The drop's coming into the marina. Your pissed off motherfucker named Butterbean runs the show over there.
Can't trust a rat.
Gonna need two showers after this. Give me an excuse.
The King Jr. in. No shit. That's too bad.
God damn this fucking heat. Fucking I. Could do without some of this heat.
Violating key civil rights.
Got him! Over here!
Oh, motherfuckers!
He's running us down! Go after him! Gotta cut you a bloody crib! Get out of here! Check this out. They're never gonna stop looking.
What?
What are you doing with a firearm, son?
These motherfuckers want to get out and wave signs and start protesting. Come on.
Not getting any more cargo out to Cuba. Good. You somehow managed to piss off both the communists and the gangsters. Word is Pops Holland is seriously fucked thanks to you.
Best way to make a crook squirm is to hurt his money.
Huh, yeah. I heard Frank Pagani told Pops to get his ass back to the freight yard. Pops isn't going anywhere until you're dealt with. I understand he's a hard motherfucker. He's a survivor.
Thanks for looking out, Pablo. But I dealt with a lot worse than Pops.
Go get that commie-loving piece of shit, Holland. Junior Holland's related to Pops, right? Pops isn't gonna like you going after his family. Holy shit, you know Alma? Fuck. Tell her Pablo says he owes her a drink.
I think I should ask out Alice, who works in the office.
Alice Holland? Because you remember her dad is your fucking boss, and her brother is a homicidal fucking tweaker.
So, you don't think it's a good idea?
You need to worry about the nigga out there trying to kill us. Survive him, then you can do what the fuck you want.
I got you.
He was there, right?
Attacked! Over here!
Cover my ass. He got him there.
Dropping like fucking flies. Only so many places to hide, partner.
Hope I'm not out of line here, Pops. But we shouldn't be working with those communist fucks.
Their money's the same color as everybody else's.
Don't change the fact that Cuba was on the verge of shoving a bunch of nukes up our asses.
Listen here.
Shit.
I hate those filthy communists as much as anyone else. But if I only worked with folks I liked, I'd be penniless and living in a ditch. Y'all just worry about that coon and leave the Cubans to me.
Get the fuck off me, you big son of a bitch!
Of course.
If we're gonna hold Tickfall Harbor, I'm gonna need some of your guys.
If I do this, the Irish will have this district locked down. The implication of that, I'm certain, isn't lost on you, lad.
The investigation was a mess from the very start. The locals did everything they could to keep us out of it, but that wasn't the worst of it. Someone actually broke into our offices and not only stole all of our files, but they also took most of our surveillance equipment.
How are you, Mr. Clay? Can't believe some of the shit we got coming in. Christmas morning is
I got a hit from the device you put on Frank Pagani's car, which means he's back in town. Bet he's pretty excited to make your acquaintance.
I bet he is.
Signal's clean so you can take it from here. Just use the tracker I gave you. Catch you later.
Looks like the place.
My daddy, my uncles, sure they saw some action, but they always came out whole.
What's your point, kid?
Huh?
He's empty!
Nobody shoots at me! Ain't going out like that. Get out of here!
I never did anything to you.
Saw some interesting stuff back there. Counterfeit money, a press. Only thing I can't figure out is a connection to Cuba.
Please. I'm all busted up inside. I need a doctor. I got a wife and 3 little girls.
Hey, you want a doctor? Then you better tell me something worth hearing.
Listen, what you saw. Sal set all that up. None of the money was worth a shit, though. Had me bring in a man named Alvarez, counterfeiter who works for Castro.
He give you the plates, too?
Plates? I thought you knew. On account of robbery.
Robbery? Marcano wanted the plates from the Federal Reserve. How do I find Alvarez? How?
Well, one of Tommy's guys picked him up. It was 10, 15 minutes before you showed up.
Where are they taking him? Where? Huh?
My little girls.
No. Fuck!
I've spent the last 48 years pursuing Lincoln Clay because he's a criminal. It's horrible what happened to him, but you know something? I think that when Sammy Ellis and Danny Burke were killed, it revealed who Lincoln Clay really was. A monster.
Look at you. Guess there ain't no turning back now, huh, pal?
This here's our first step toward breaking Marcano and taking over the city. I hear what y'all got to say, but I decide who gets the turf. And in the end, my decision is final.
You're gonna hear a lot of croaking about why someone should get this turf. But you asking me to lock down both rockets for you says all that needs to be said. Don't doubt yourself now, son.
I ain't about to beg you for turf. You know what I bring to the table. You would have never called me to it in the first place. So do what you gonna do so I can go on with my fucking day.
I think what my two friends here are trying to say is calling in help to lock down rackets sets a certain level of expectation. You might want to keep that in mind next time, kid. We got a lot of fragile egos here.
Just make it official already.
This one's all you, Bert.
Can't wait to get started on her, on everyone that comes after her as well.
I'll bite my tongue and keep my eyes on the next part of the city. We good, brother. For now.
Well, I ain't exactly throwing a big bash over your decision, but for the time being, I can live with it.
We're done for now. You'll hear from me if I need you.
Look, I gave you some names and I'm paying you to chase them down, so don't give me any of that bullshit. Yeah, okay, just get it done.
Christ, sometimes I think if you want something done right. You all right?
The night Sammy was so happy. Happier than I ever seen him. That money was supposed to get him, get all of us out from under Marcano. Motherfucker!
What the hell did Frank tell you?
Marcano had us rob the reserve so he could get his hand on a set of money plates. Georgie must have grabbed him during the robbery. I should have been paying attention.
We already had this conversation. None of this is your fault.
Like hell it isn't.
Sal is a cancer. A leech. He had always intended to fuck all of you. Christ, look what he did to Vito. He murdered your family. The only way to make that right is by killing every cocksucker who's ever looked at that piece of shit.
Give me some of that bourbon. According to Pagani, Marcano couldn't print the money himself, so he had a Cuban counterfeiter named Alvarez brought in. What do we know about South Downs?
Tommy Marcano isn't the kind of guy who shits where he eats, so his rackets are pretty low-key. He runs a sports book and has a place where he stores his contraband.
Tommy's got to know that I'm coming after Alvarez, so he's probably got him holed up in or near one of those places. One way or another, I'll get my hands on him. I'll be damned if I let Marcano print a single fucking dollar from one of those plates.